Japan has been successful at both protecting the ozone layer and preventing global warming by reducing fluorinated gases. Professor, I suppose that to achieve this great extent of reduction, it would require many special technologies and policies. What kinds of policies exist? Why has Japan been so successful at ODS reduction and fluorinated greenhouse gas emissions?
Let me begin by explaining about the ozone layer protection era. During that time, several organizations such as JICOP and JICC made great contributions.
JICOP and JICC.
JICOP stands for the Japan Industrial Conference for Ozone Layer and Climate Protection. After regulations on ozone-depleting fluorinated gases were put into effect, 38 industrial groups joined to establish JICOP in June of 1989, under the supervision of the Ministry of International Trade and Industry. This association works as a center for promotion of ozone layer and climate protection activities in industry, and also works as a bridge between government and industry. At its peak, 65 industrial associations participated in the conference. JICC, the Japan Industrial Conference on Cleaning, was established in April 1994 to protect the ozone layer by inter-industrial corporations with the aim of collecting information and supporting activities for industrial cleaning. Currently, the conference continues working on global environmental protection and industrial growth. In addition, a liaison organization called the Industrial Network for Fluorocarbon Recovery Promotion, or INFREP, has also been set up to expedite the recovery of fluorocarbon refrigerant. INFREP engages in activities for diffusion of and enlightenment about execution measures to reduce refrigerant emissions as related to commercial refrigeration and air conditioning equipment. Now let's take a quick look at some of the activities of INFREP. Companies using commercial refrigeration and air conditioning equipment extend over a wide range. This includes owners, equipment maintenance companies, construction and equipment companies, and refrigerant recovery firms, as well as local organizations and local governments. A network has been established by those concerned, which is engaged in promoting the proper and efficient recovery of fluorocarbon. In coordination with its members, INFREP provides process manifest according to the Fluorocarbons Recovery and Destruction Law. It also attaches seals to equipment stating the need to recover the fluorocarbons in them, engages in activities to ensure the secure recovery of fluorocarbons, and holds information meetings on fluorocarbon recovery methods.
How about greenhouse effect measures?
There are 3 major points regarding greenhouse effect measures.
There is the Voluntary Action Plan by industries.
That's right, Tomoko-san. The first one is based on voluntary action plans implemented by specific industries. The second point is the development of new alternative substances and promoting the use of products using such new alternatives. The third is the recovery of fluorinated gases. The Industrial Voluntary Action Plan, which can be understood as voluntary regulations by industries, was agreed upon by 22 business organizations in 8 sectors which produce or use fluorinated gases. In these plans, a target for total emission volume in each industry sector was determined, and measures to realize this target were taken through cooperation among companies concerned, such as complete management to prevent leakage of gases, the introduction of abatement equipment, and the development and introduction of non-ozone depleting and low global warming potential alternatives.
A public council checks the progress of the industry's voluntary action plans every year, don't they?
Yes, that's right. All the information discussed at the public council, called the Industrial Structure Council, is open to the public, so endeavors by individual industries toward the plan's goals are openly discussed. And it's not over when their current target number is reached. they will reconsider their entire plan to reach even higher targets. Japanese industries are highly conscious of corporate social responsibility, which helps maintain this self-regulating system. This system has achieved, for example, approximately 9 million CO2 tons of annual reductions, basically only on the PFC or SF6 sectors during the last 3 years.
Government, industry, and people are working together to achieve huge reductions.
Yes, Tomoko-san. Let's move to the second point, developing new alternatives. There is a continuous effort in the industrial sector for technological development toward non-ozone depleting and low global warming substances. Government is also strongly supporting these efforts through joint research with companies on technologies such as non-fluorocarbon equipment and energy-saving techniques. Some of the centers for such projects are NEDO, AIST, and so on.
I see that the tireless efforts by industries are the key for the drastic reduction in this country. Professor, regarding the third point, I believe there is a law for recovering fluorocarbon gases, right?
Yes. In Japan, recovery of fluorocarbon gas is strictly enforced by law. The Fluorocarbons Recovery and Destruction Law provides for recovery of refrigerant fluorinated gases from commercial refrigeration and air conditioning units when they are discarded. The law for recycling of specified kind of home appliance from home appliances such as home air conditioners, and the law for recycling of end of vehicles from mobile air conditioners. Actually, fluorocarbon recovery had been done in cooperation between government and industries even before the law was enforced. Recycling systems and recovery stations that were structured earlier are currently utilized under the law. These three unique measures contribute greatly toward reducing fluorinated gases and reducing emissions of them.
Japan's amazing progress has been possible not only because of efforts for advanced technology, but also thanks to nationwide teamwork. This is the reason Japan has been able to achieve bigger and faster results than any international agreement demands or mere fixed legal regulations. With these tools, so much progress has been accomplished to date.